My name is Felix Brown and I'm 15 and I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukaemia, age 10. During the first 8 months of treatment I went into hospital a lot, mainly in Poole and Southampton, but as my treatment went on, I went into something called maintenance, which was a much less intense, and this meant that I didn't need to go into hospital as much. The biggest changes in my life, probably staying away from home most of the days and not seeing a family as much as I normally would, and not being able to play football because at the time I love football and I still do now. I also lost most of my hair, and I also couldn't eat certain foods because of my treatment or have many takeaways. I really miss playing football when I was on treatment because it was a thing that I loved doing at age 10. As a boy, most people just want to play football, and that was what I wanted to do, and because of my treatment I couldn't, and that had a big effect on me. Words that I quickly had to learn were mostly to do with the blood counts and stuff, so some of the words were neutrophils, chemotherapy, white blood counts, lumbar puncture. During my treatment, I made one very close friend who was an ex-Bournemouth player at the time and a professional footballer, and that was Jan Kermigan. He had been through what I'd been through, and he'd always, if my spirits were low, he'd always be the person to bring them back up. The things that made me forget about my cancer would have been what Bournemouth had done for me, because they were my local team and I supported them at the time, and they really helped me through the bad days. They welcomed me in as almost like one of the players and took me around their training sessions and just let me feel like how I wanted to feel, because I always wanted to grow up to be a professional footballer, and it really showed me what it was like to be one of them. One thing I would change about my treatment would be going into hospital, because it was just, as a 10-year-old boy, that was the last thing you expected to do, and having to do that most weeks was quite hard. My advice for children going through cancer right now would be take every step at a time, and you don't know what's going to happen the next day. It could be bad, it could be good, but you just got to roll with it, and you just got to stay strong.
My treatment's done, this course is run, and I'm on my way.
During the first 8 months of treatment, I went into hospital a lot. Oh, no, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Just let it go.
I also lost most of my hair, and that had a big impact because I
So you change shape.
because of my love of football. Oh no, hold on. How do I explain it?
You used to hate it.
Finito. Oh, well, I've got to do that. Oh, God, I can't just do it now, can I?